Hmm. Is the desktop audio not working? Hmm, it is. Or is that just my voice? Okay, so the desktop audio must be working. Strange, I can't really hear it. Hmm. Okay, so we can play. I think we want to go with one of the presets because the first time I played this, I didn't really get very far, and I'm just restarting because I don't really remember what was happening. So we can play a thinker, a sensitive, or a physical. I don't really feel like creating my own this time. Maybe we'll do that next time. I'm sure I'll play this more than once. I don't really feel like playing physical. I'd rather play a thinker or a sensitive. Might begin to lose his mind. Why don't we start with a thinker? I feel like I would more likely be the sensitive if I were playing as me. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their darkness. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. I think I remember missing that last time when I played.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever.
It's kind of scary.
Never, ever.
I mean, I think I personally would just like to keep not existing, but let's question it.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Does sound kind of nice,
An
honestly.
inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
I kind of love this voice, honestly. What was that about the ex something? I have an ex-wife.
Awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
I think I'm aware of my body. I want to know about this ex something.
Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Let's
Do
want
you
to live.
really?
I mean, I do kind of want to stay in the inky blackness, but I do let me off.
I wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
My dog is going crazy downstairs. I don't understand why. Did I do this to myself?
Yes, your one disco mother.
I don't really understand what that means. What's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Is he saying that we're all just a bunch of monkeys beating each other up on Earth?
Infinitesimally small. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large. Vying for resources is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That sounds really sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
Oh, I have depression.
You lost.
Oh, I'm seeing my limbic system. I didn't even
Sound,
notice that.
sound. You recognize it. It's a Caprice Canema motor carriage.
Oh, this is kind of like a drowning sound. It's very anxiety-inducing. I don't really like it. Hey, look, there I am. I forgot I woke up naked. I gotta put some clothes on. Oh my god, what a sight. What a sight to behold. Now that I have a computer that has a much better screen, and I can, like, actually see what's on the screen. I didn't realize how graphic he was. I must have drank that last night. Empty cassette. Looks like someone tore at the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player still on. Rolling empty. Oh man, I must have had a wild night. My
This
tie's up
fan
there.
has two
Ooh.
chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Nice.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Ooh. I must be in a really bad place right now. Let's see if we can get me to a better place. I probably should clean my bathroom, it seems. I obviously have a really bad perception of myself right now. Ooh, man, I must have drank a lot.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night
That
of
doesn't
drinking.
sound great.
It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Let's maybe not look at the mirror just yet. I'm sure we'll get to come back. Okay, let's find our clothes.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says "whirling in rags" on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
That's a great word. Aluminium.
The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Is there anything else? Oh, I have some broken glass.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
A bottle? Like a wine bottle?
Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
Ah, I see now.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. A
I should
cool
go get
wind
that
gushes
shoe.
in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Let me at least put one shoe on. Well, yeah, I know there's something on the table. Oh, I'll pick some money. Let's go get my shoe. I'm gonna have to do this later, I know. I remember that. Oh, I live by the ocean.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
I have good shoes. You know, sometimes that might be the only thing you have. If you have good shoes, you got good shoes.
Hello, officer.
Hello.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
How old am I?
A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Do I not know who I am? I want to just say hello. Can I not just say hello? Alright, let's go downstairs, see if we can get some more clues. So it's winter. Do I live here? Above a bar?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
So this is where I live.
The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stercoarius Skua.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Alright.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul. Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
It does.
Through a PA system.
It 100% does.
By other people. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
No.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with that. Alright. I got something. Not really sure what it was, but I got it. I know that you can just be an absolutely horrible person in this, which is very tempting to me, but I think that we'll start off trying to be nice, you know?
Hello, sweetie.
The cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Alright, I like how everybody knows that this is my colleague,
In
except
an
me.
orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You, as you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Okay, so we must work together. Maybe, I think we're cops.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Ooh, should I invent a name for myself? That sounds kind of exciting. But do I actually have a name? I must if I have the option if I don't really know my name. I kind of want to just like go ahead and invent a name though. That sounds kind of cool. But I'll say I don't really know
Okay
it.
then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Good. I mean, I kind of talked to him, but not really.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I think we need to let him know that we don't know what's going on.
Yes, of course. At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the
We're
field,
tired.
get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice. Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body is still in the tree,
I don't know if I removed it or not.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
But I don't know who I am.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on
What
your
if I
back.
stole it?
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job. Yes. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. You mean you don't have a badge?
I don't know if I do or not.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Alright, well, let's go.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting.
I feel like we're supposed to go through here, so we're gonna try that. I don't really know where we are. Oh, okay, wow.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
So
He
rude.
drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
What? I have no idea what that means.
Oh my god, it's just confuses man.
What is this, a joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Kim, he's got my back, thank God.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
Interesting. It took him a while to call.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Okay,
Do
so
you
he
have her
didn't call
number?
us.
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
Yes, I can use a phone number to call someone later. Thank you.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only
Jamrock.
sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
And taxidermy upkeep is part of that job.
But
I
you
see.
still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Why do I care if he starts working here again?
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
No, I'm good. I don't have any questions. I already know who did it. All right, I'm
His
going to try
face
to ask.
expresses profound doubt in your having this.
It's okay.
Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones. Not
I think I
vice
should
versa.
just accuse him.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
This
Okay.
man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
But you look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria
Oh, hi,
manager.
baby. Okay, I
I
understand.
hope it is.
My God. Why
She
did Sylvie
went
go?
away because none of your business.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Thank you.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
She pertains to the coming apocalypse. I kind of like that.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
I do. You have an unimpressive beard, so that's why she went away.
thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
Oh my God, lynching. This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Yeah, who killed him? Tell me. Was it you?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Interesting.
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
If you know that the dock workers did this, then why didn't you tell me that? Like, say, hey, there's something going around, you know?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
Do dock workers have
You
nothing
mean the
better to
strike?
do?
Yes, the
Oh.
strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The Unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Let's go.
Not so
All right.
fast. You owe me 130 real.
We're gonna try to slip away. Dude, nice.
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
I am very mature, thank you. All right, let's go through this door, just like he said.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes. Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it. The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining
learned
for a
something.
time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
Interesting, I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to try to remember that word. How do I get through here? He said go through the kitchen, right? Am I supposed to go outside?
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
I'm not gonna mess with this woman.
Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
She smiles conspiratorially. Ooh, does she like me? I'm done with mating rituals.
What was with that fucking wink?
Oh, leave me alone about the wink. The neurological damage is probably perfect.
I see you are still grieving. Well, I won't pry. You
Oh, that's
must
sweet.
forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
I already know your name. It's Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me? Wow. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. I'd like to say how'd you like to roll
Whatever
with
do you
me?
mean?
I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime! Right, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Nothing I was thinking of. I would say that.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
I could have two.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Yet.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see.
Oh, I
I'd slow
see.
you down. Perhaps another time. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Aw, she's sweet. Alright, let's leave. Oh my god, that is a big hole. Alright, There's stuff over here I can look at, but I think we ought to go take care of all of that other junk first. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna look at this.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Yeah, let's try it.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
Interesting.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building.
I like that this is reading for me because, you know, I usually do a lot of reading in my stuff. It's just too hard on my throat sometimes. You know?
Before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city. I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
I think we'll find the time. Right, so we've left this body strung up. Hey! Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Oh, this looks...
Kuno's got this!
This man's name is Kuno? That's...
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's
rude.
almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Kumpy Kuno!
Nappa Kumpy Kuno.
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Shit coming up strong.
What does
That
that
sounds
mean?
good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
What?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Oh,
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
is that what that means? Is that a real thing?
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
I think you
The
should
fuck
stop.
does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
If you don't know what a rake is, then how do you know it's a gardening tool? You want to hang out? I'm not a narc.
Alright,
questions.
entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
I need you to stop yelling at me, Kuno. Stop.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
I'm gonna ask who is Kuno. I think I do. I think I want to start with
Kuno's
that.
Kuno, pig.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
I don't know what any of that means.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing?
Hell
Oh my god.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
He's got the
Everyone
Kuno.
can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Oh my god.
Kuno, his dick is out. You're afraid.
Pigs in here in Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Physical instrument. Shut him down. Don't hunch him. It's a bad idea. Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
I don't want to just deck him. But I'm trying to be nice. So...
Look.
Oh.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
I kind of feel bad for you. Sounds like you have a really bad home life.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should've, because now
Oh no.
you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
This kid's
Kuno
fucked up.
turned you into his prison, bitch. You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno.
Who are you?
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Okay, Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but
My
remember,
God.
this changes shit.
Click, 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 click.
If I don't pick this, will I not be able to come back for it? Because I kind of want to figure that out. But let's go with
Shitload
this.
pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Oh my god.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
How do you not know where you were? How high is this
There
kid? What's
is
he
no
on?
Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
He's on your crime scene.
Damn it.
Bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Get your snout out of Kuno's ass. Kuno knows how hard Kuno pushes it. Kuno pushes it hard level. You should give up.
I hate this
Popo,
kid.
or
I
the
want to
cunt
punch
will
him in
keep
the face
fucking
now.
it
Can I
out
do
of
that?
You okay, Kuno?
That went wrong. He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure.
The fuck about it? You're
I don't have
testing Kuno.
anything.
Get lost.
Okay, I don't have anything else.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Go away.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Can I get rid of him?
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't the fuck about it. You're testing.
Get lost.
Kuno
Oh my god, okay. Maybe I can talk to you and make you leave. I need this child
Kuno,
to
the
leave.
pig's
I
getting pretty
hate
close
him.
to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's
Good.
going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me. I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
What is with these
Don't
children?
be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I hate them. I want to punch them all in the face. Can I talk with the dead body?
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
What an image.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
I know why it's so bad. He's been out here in the elements for a week.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
In my defense, I'm hungover. Gross.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid palette. Easy on the eyes. Rhythmic
Damn
pattern. Calms your mind. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vatna Polytechnic Institute
Gonna lose
some
all of
30
these
odd years ago,
things.
he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, Eternite. Sadly, the only lasting thing turned out to be the material's highly carcinogenic effect.
I want to get over here to this greenhouse is what I want. I want the magnesium. That's what I want. Or ammonia. Is that what he said? What did he say that I needed? Maybe I should just deal with this.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Okay, so apparently I need to go get these things before I can get this guy down. I don't have like any money. I have like 60 cents. So I guess we should go to the I don't make it. I want to go to the gardener. However I do that. Probably this way, right? Is this the gardener? They kind of look like a gardener.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Of course.
Thank you.
I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure, keep them. I have
Aw,
another pair.
that was so sweet.
There he still is, looking right through you. With the ammonia only makes it worse. The combination
No!
forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
This is horrible. I was trying to be a good person. You don't want to be cop anymore?
Get a hold of yourself. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being
Interesting.
hungover helps too. No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs two
Ah.
officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
So we're just gonna leave him strung up?
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Is this my thought cabinet?
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. So if I internalize it, what happens then? Internalize, stop, internalize. What does that do? Okay. I've internalized it, whatever that means. I need this child to fucking leave. I don't like them. Talk to these people.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Oh.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
This is a good kid.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go, exactly, but we've been doing fine so far. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses. Of course, sir.
Bye. That was really awkward. Let's go talk to her mom. Hello, Mother.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Oh, they literally only sell crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Interesting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Alright, I'll only bring good energy, my man.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
I don't want to give you an answer.
My precious, Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as Mayonette.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
Mind your own business, sir.
Okay,
In
well,
our
fuck you.
society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children.
In our
It's none of your or
society.
anyone's business.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
Okay, you know what? I'm here to
You
dismantle
must
the
be
free
kidding.
market.
There's nothing like that happening. Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No,
Buy
I
toys.
save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Goodbye, book peddler. I don't think you have anything interesting for me. I literally can't even talk to you about the body.
You see
So
a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
what is that?
This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
I see.
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
She
don't feel
speaks
compelled anymore.
almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books.
Not gonna work.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Like how Kim's just watching me torment this woman.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Oh, I'm so opening these
She
curtains
looks
now.
away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. No, please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Let's talk to her. What do you have to tell me about these curtains?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance. I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
I'm not.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing
practicing
a role she's
witchcraft
grown
or something
tired
here.
of. She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet.
It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Yes, I am.
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy. It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here. It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
I like those words. I don't think this curse is real.
Most certainly not. I'm not letting you open the gates of hell. In fact, I don't want anyone who isn't familiar with the psychic arts involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A paradetective. Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before. You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
How do you know all this?
Because I'm a paradetective, bitch.
Here we go.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe?
Oh, I can assure you he is a police officer. Very knowledgeable.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it? Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney? No, this chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
All right, bye.
Volumetric shit compressor.
What is this?
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 400.
All right.
You see a set of tattered curtains block. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Simonese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
Is this a hairdryer? Mm-hmm.
A heavy
Threatening
door
my
with a missing
masculinity.
handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Simonese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Let's go, adventure. It looks like somebody just lives here, like a normal ass person.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
What's this?
What is this place? Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. We should find a flashlight if we want to go on. There should be one in my kinema.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest. The lieutenant nods.
Where is the kinema? Is that his car? Alright, let's go to his car, I guess. Bye. Alright, man, where's your car? Is this it?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Lets you see the pry
Can I take
bar
everything?
feels nice and useful for the handles are long. You can do good work with these. The pull-out toolbox slides the frequency tableau.
Oh,
lights
that was
up,
loud.
And the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Oh, no.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
2nd, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Oh, my name is Dick Mullen.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name.
Oh, never
it's
mind.
The name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh, goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him.
Oh, they're not very
Ask
nice.
him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun, too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
I should probably tell them, but I kind of don't want to. Let's see.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his phone, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
It's a single-shot Kiel A9. An Armistice, to be precise.
Says it's a Kiel 9mm Armistice.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Dear God, he lost his gun.
Oh no,
oh
we're
my,
fucked.
I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his...
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over. That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
Oh
The
no.
prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Oh,
Shut
no.
up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over. Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Oh,
Fire,
no.
water? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun.
Satellite Officer V. I'm going to report that you are in pursuit of your service weapon. Over.
In pursuit of his.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
What? What is it?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Rev...
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What? What is it?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking...
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Understood, sir. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Felicio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right? Oh, is that what it was called?
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy.
This is horrible.
The heavier foot and the freakier.
God damn it! Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or... Thank you.
This is Precinct 57.
In the cabin, you see, as you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next,
there's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now.
Oh, I can level stuff up. Okay. I only have a one point, so I should probably level up something that it'll like actually matter. Let's level up. Level up endurance. All right.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
I remember what I was doing now. Let's go back to investigate with our, now that we have the flashlight. Yeah, my chat's working. Okay.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Alright, now I have a flashlight. You happy? Oh, that's not creepy at all. I got the money.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard
Interesting.
covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe. The full text reads, Heat Death of the Universe is the new black. Another note says, the biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Is this a D&D thing?
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins. You make out autumnal candle Welkins, casting wax-based magic, translucent Welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether Welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. You should adopt one of those Welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a Welkin. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too. Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game. Just look at those details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes. Wrapped entire oceans have been frozen from shore to... You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, the heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting, It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
What he means is that these things cost money. This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120. The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station. I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios. Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident. Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to. One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games.
Call-in D&D.
What the catalog says.
That's not bad.
Any other questions? The filament you have inserted into the reader, that was a question. Have you inserted it into the core? Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Still no. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder, Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you? Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print. Nothing happens. The filament slides out of...
I just don't want to lose it.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. very pedantic. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. Perhaps the web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled The They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap. Someone very important, a conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone.
Kind of sad.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? No, that's not it.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games, only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers. No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Through call-in stations, none of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people.
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. We just don't have the technology. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Interesting. Getting a lot of magnesium. What I'm going to do with that magnesium, I don't know, but we're going to do something, I guess.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
How do I interact? Use interact button in inventory to inspect the... What is the interact button? Okay, well, I think we'll save here for the night. Alright, thanks for hanging out, guys. See you next time.